Second down and 7. Keenan Phillips, hole along the right side, and Keenan Phillips will rumble into the end zone, and South Alabama is on the board. Gibbs. Davenport into the end zone, touchdown South Alabama. Follows Keenan Phillips into the end zone, and the fans up in the top half of the stadium. And it's 1st and 10, and Bishop to throw. Going downfield, he's got Jeremy Scott. He has it, Jeremy Scott, touchdown South Alabama. Davenport in the gun. We'll give it to Phillips. Nope, check that. He's going to pull it in and go right side to Trent Thomas for the 2-point conversion. 4th and goal from inside the 1. It's Bullock at the goal line. Did he get in? Officials will converge and take a look at the pile. And they say no.
You know, obviously want to give credit to the opponent. I thought they did a good job coming in, had their team prepared, play hard. You know, Des Salgado are friends of mine, but also great football coaches, and just want to give them credit first. Disappointed, to say the least. Just didn't play well enough all around. You know, had our opportunities early in the ball game. Didn't convert on some third downs when we were moving the ball. Had some opportunities late in the ball game. Didn't convert a couple third downs in a critical red zone opportunity. You know, so that's how you come up short and lose a ball game.
Questions? First half defensively, what were they doing to you?
Just run the ball. Run the ball. It wasn't. You talked about defensively.
Against their offense against your defense.
Their offense against our defense. Nothing that we didn't anticipate. You know, in terms of the outside zone, run the ball with 3 and 7, putting the quarterback in the run game. I thought we had good calls. I didn't think we tackled well. You know, and I think that's been an issue, but. I didn't look at it and see that we had bad leverage or we were rotated the wrong way or we didn't have hats at the point of attack. I just didn't think we tackled very well. Now, I'll have to go back and watch it more. I don't want to sit here and just draw that conclusion and say that's what it is. But, you know, obviously being on the offensive side of the ball and you're not able to watch it as intensely during the drives, but that's what it felt like when I was able to see it.
Coach, you're down 31-70. You find a way, your team scratches and claws back. Talk about the resiliency and the comeback and no quit attitude that your team showed.
Yeah, I don't want to be ungrateful for that. You know, there's a tendency sometimes to be so pissed off after a loss to say, you know, too little, too late. I'm tired of saying that, and I am. But there's something to be said for our team to continue to play like that, and that's inside of those young men, and I appreciate that. And they're learning a valuable lesson because there's going to be some things later on in life that are hard to get through, and you got to keep working through it. So I'm proud of the way that we fight. We just, you know, here we are with 3 games left. We put ourselves in way too many holes. Early part of the game to climb out of it all the way. You almost have to play perfect football in the 4th quarter to come back and win these games, and that's been the story of this season right now in these close kind of games is 2nd and 3rd quarter mistakes make it almost, you know, insurmountable in the 4th. You got to play like perfect football. There can't be a margin of error. But I'm very proud of the way our guys play, and I don't want to take that for granted. I don't want to take that away from them. They played their guts out. They believed all the way to the end, and that's what this team is made of. That's what these young men are made of.
What happened to Jordan Davis and the decision to go with Jared there when he's normally a guard?
He went out for his first rep of warm-ups, bumped into somebody, said his shoulder hurt, and could not play the game. So we're going to have to find out from the doctors what that was. It was obviously stunning. And so I had no idea what it was until I came into the locker room, heard it, but really just couldn't put my mind on it for a long time. And, you know, I had to get ready to go out, get ready for the game to start.
I mean, Jared is normally a guard. I mean,
Yeah.
You just don't have any. He's the best guy you
No, we have 2 guys out. Yeah. And so, you know, at that point, that was, you know, offensive line, it's not always 1 for 1. You know, if you have a wide out, you put another wide out in. It's similar to wide out. You know, you may have 5 wide outs, and if you're only going to play 3, if that one gets hurt, you put the best one in. So it was about putting our best 5 out there.
4th down right at the end. Is that a straight run, or does Bishop have an option to
straight direct run?
I mean, it's the same play, 2 plays in a row that they stopped.
No, yeah, it was one to the right, it was one to the left.
Into the first half, Susan kind of seemed to run the ball out. We were trying to run the clock down.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the first part.
At the end of the first half, we seemed to run the ball for a screen pass. Was the thought process to just run it down into the half? Or?
The thought process was they get the ball to start the second half, okay? It's 17-7, okay? And they've got 3 timeouts. So if you go 3 and out, they have 3 timeouts and they have the opportunity to go 24/7 or 27, and they get the ball to start the third quarter. So usually what offenses do if they're backed up inside their own 20, okay, is they're going to try to get their first down, and then once they start getting around the 35 or 40, then we'll go 2-minute drive. So it was very important that we get our first down. We were there at 3rd and 5. We had man coverage, and we just don't complete the screen. So the whole thought process was we complete that ball, get a first down, we're jumping right into 2-minute and going. But you don't want to be hard-headed. You know, if you throw first down incomplete, second down incomplete, third down incomplete, and I know that's the negative part of it, but you have a chance to go down 24/7 at halftime and you can allow them to have 3 timeouts. So the thought process was let's go get our first down, and then once we get our first down, then we'll be rolling into 2-minute. Go try to steal points in the halftime, make it 17-14.
Well, what you see in the first half, it seemed like they were more efficient than they have been before today.
Yeah. I mean, our plan was to we started off slow, too slow, and they got up and got some momentum, and it took us a while to get it back, and it just ended up not being enough.
About the challenge of Winfield, especially when he gets to the open field, seems like he's quite a load to get down.
Sorry, what did you say?
Winfield, their quarterback.
Okay,
yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of tough to tackle.
Yeah. I mean, I think he's like 220. I mean, he's a pretty big dude, and he also has some speed behind him. But I mean, we just got to do a better job wrapping up and running our feet.
What did you do in the second half? You guys got a couple stops to get back in.
You know, we came back out fired up. We knew we had to take some momentum from them, and that was the goal. And so we did that. I mean, we made some call changes too, and coaches made some good calls, and so I mean, we just got some stops off of that.
Where you got to go from here? You got an open date. You know you're not going to a bowl game just the rest of the year. What do you guys got to play for?
I mean, just win, play for the guys on our team that aren't going to be back here. You know, like Boyce and Cantrell and Chris. I mean, Darius. I mean, I feel for them. I mean, we just got to play for them. Win the last 3.
It's very disappointing. We wanted to go 6 in a row or 5 in a row, win the rest of them, get a bowl game. For the seniors, it hurt because we could have did it that for them, but we didn't get the chance to.
What did you guys do in the second half you weren't doing in the first half? I mean, you didn't have the ball a whole lot in the first half.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what did you guys do better?
I mean, just executing, just doing what we always do and what we're supposed to do. And the first half, we didn't execute enough, and that's what made this a difference in this ball game, win and loss. So.
Fight's always there, and obviously we saw that in the second half. What does that still say about this team?
That we always willing to fight. We're always willing to go, and no matter what, until the clock hits 0, we're going to play.